If you woke up tomorrow and your database disappeared, no past clients, no referrals, no warm leads, could you still get a listing? I could, because I'd run the exact systems I'm about to show you. I've been a realtor since 2002. I've sold over 1,000 homes. What I'm gonna share with you is the 13 no BS principles that create consistent listings. And if you apply even just 3 of them, you'll notice the difference this year. Number 1, stop chasing listings. Start building a sold listing standard. See, most agents secretly run a list to list business. Get the sign, get the photos, get the ego boost, and then cross your fingers and hope it sells. Professionals run a list to sell business. Your standard should be simple. You take listings you can sell. You build a pricing and a condition plan that makes selling guaranteed. You protect your list to sold ratio like it's your reputation, because it is. If you're sitting on expired or cancellations, the lesson is rarely marketing. It's almost always qualification and pricing discipline. Number 2, proof beats promise every time. Most agents talk like marketers. I work hard. I do great marketing. I'll fight for you. Sellers don't care. Sellers want evidence. So build proof on purpose. Your sales stats. Here are the 4 that I use in my listing presentation. List price to sale price, number of properties I list that I actually sell, days on market, and number of listings I sell every year. Now you have a chart with your data, and then you support that with your board average data. Hopefully yours is a lot stronger, and that's your sales job. Your clients will look at that and they're buying your experience. So I went through that quickly. Don't worry. Down below, I have a PDF that you can just scrape, grab it, copy it, and put it in your listing presentation. Obviously, put your data in and look at your board data. Thank me later once you start getting flooded with listings. Another would be seller video testimonials. They can be short, just real, 60 seconds. Case studies. Here's the plan. Here's the outcome. Here's the timeline. And one key coaching note: the best testimonials start with pain, not the happy endings. An example: before we met Liam, we were stressed about pricing and timing. That's relatable. That converts. And oh, quick side note, I'm in the process of building a private community for residential real estate agents just like you, who want to scale without burning out, who want more time, better systems, and predictable business year over year, instead of this constant feast or famine cycle. I'll drop a link below. Be sure to check it out. No pressure, just something I'm building for agents like you who want to work smarter, not longer. All right, back to it. Number 3, use packaging to anchor value and protect your commission. This is one of the simplest ways to stop getting beat up on commission, while also giving sellers a better experience. In my listing presentations, I have 3 commission options for sellers. I call it my smart package, my staging package, or my all-inclusive package. And here's the key: the 3rd option is significantly higher than the first 2. Why? Because packaging does 3 things at once. First, it anchors your value. When a seller sees a premium all-inclusive option, it makes the smart package and staging package feel more reasonable by comparison. You're controlling the comparison, and that's the point. Number 2, it shifts the conversation from your fee to what's included. Most commission conversations are painful because they're vague. Packaging forces specifics. Instead of what do you charge, it becomes which plan are you executing to get the most homes sold for the most money with the least friction. That's a professional conversation. And the 3rd, it attracts the right clients. Motivated, decisive sellers often pick the staging package because they want speed, certainty, and a done-for-you experience. You're not selling more. You're giving people more structured choice. And that's how you protect your commission without sounding defensive. The 4th principle for you is easy exit. I don't know why more agents don't do this, but since the day I started real estate back in 2002, I sign an upfront cancellation that I provide to my sellers. So at any point during our process, they can cancel. It sounds crazy, but in my 24 plus years of selling residential homes, never once has a seller canceled on me. Now, I have pressure, I have accountability, I have good communication. I know what's going to happen before it happens. I don't have sellers canceling on me, but think of it for your seller. Your seller's interviewing you and likely 2 other agents, and they like what you're saying, but there's risk if they go with you. they're going to be stuck in a 60, 90, 120-day listing agreement. By providing them the 120-day cancellation, you completely de-risk it all. What's the risk? They go with you, they're not happy, they can cancel you tomorrow. It gets you moving faster and getting the deal signed and under contract working with you. Really what it does is it filters out chaos clients without saying it. Here's a hidden benefit. The sellers who want control of everything fight every recommendation and treat you like staff. They hate this kind of structure, but serious sellers love it because it signals confidence. And you're probably watching this thinking, I could never offer that. Here's the truth. That fear is telling you exactly where your business needs to tighten up. Number 5, your listing appointment should feel like a professional decision process. Here's the biggest shift I ever made in my career. You're here to provide facts and market data so your seller can make an informed, quality decision. And it's a mutual interview. They're interviewing you and you're interviewing them, because even the best agents can't save unrealistic expectation, emotional pricing, or a seller who won't follow the plan. When you show up in that frame, calm, direct, evidence-based, your close rate skyrockets because the seller feels safe and not sold. Number 6, pricing isn't a number. It's a strategy with triggers. If you want more sold listings, stop doing the one number pricing. Use 3-option framework. Option A, test the market, higher list price, slower feedback, higher staleness risk. Option 2, market value. This is the best option. It's in a balanced market. You're pricing based upon sold data, higher probability. Option number 3, create competition. This is where you aggressively price the property, hold off on offers, and let the market find itself. That's the fastest way to move product. Number 7, your first job is to be known. Nobody knows you exist. Agents massively underestimate how visible they actually are. You might feel like you've said the same thing 100 times. Your audience has heard it maybe once, if at all. Here's the rule that I use. It's called a core 4 daily. 1-to-1 warm outreach, 1-to-1 cold outreach. So this is FSBO, expired. 1-to-many. So this is short and long form content. And number 4, 1-to-many ads. So this is like targeted Google pay-per-click. And yes, repeat yourself more than you think you should. People don't need more teaching. They need more reminding. Number 8, for free, but not as a charity, as a proof engine. Let me break this down for you. Early on, you need a lot of reps and proof. That doesn't mean you're working for free forever. It means you create a free asset base that demonstrates your expertise, earns trust, and generates next steps. Examples: a seller pricing range plus net sheet plus timeline consult. Another one, what your home would sell for in today's market, a data report. A pre-list walkthrough PDF that they could have. A downsizer transition plan. So the timing, the bridge option, decluttering, staging sequences. You're not giving away your time. You're building proof, confidence, and a pipeline. You know, there's a lot of talk out there like give and take, give and take. How I've always run my business is I give, and then I withdraw, I take. So I give all of this value, all of this information. I'm building so much trust that when it's time to go for the ask, it's just an obvious yes. Number 9, if you're making under $250,000 gross commission, pick one avatar, one problem, one primary channel. This is where agents kill their momentum. They try to work every price point, serve every client type, post on every platform, and they try and learn every lead source. That's not ambition. That's dilution. Pick one avatar: first-time home buyer, move-up seller, downsizer, investor. Choose one core promise. So is it going to be speed, certainty, max net proceeds on sale? Choose one main channel. So either YouTube, open houses, buy referral partners, Google pay-per-click. Once it works, you don't add variety, you add volume and consistency. Number 10, raise your standards, not your stress. Here's the truth after 24 years of being in the residential real estate space. Growth is stressful. Stagnation is stressful. Decline is stressful. Business is stressful. That's the game. So you don't make decisions based upon emotion of stress. You make decisions based upon standards and systems. If you feel overwhelmed, it usually means your pipeline is inconsistent, or your operations are chaotic, or you're saying yes to the wrong clients. Fix the system. Don't panic, rebuild your identity every month. Number 11, talk to clients like business owners, not just an agent. If you want referrals and repeat business, you need to actually have a feedback loop. Call your clients after closing and ask, what did you like most? What did you dislike? What surprised you? If you were me, what would you improve? Then do something most agents never do. Take their exact words and use them in your marketing. Your clients write the best copy if you both listen and execute on it. Number 12, before you start something new, do 10 times more of what already worked. This is where agents self-sabotage all the time, and I am guilty of it. They find one thing that works: open houses, listing focused content, farming a particular area, referral partner niche, or a YouTube series, and then they get bored and choose a new vertical. Don't. Ask your question, why can't I 10x what's already working? If the answer is a constraint, great. Now you have your priority. Solve that constraint. Don't abandon that vertical. Number 13, our final one. Your business becomes what you tolerate. If you tolerate disorganized follow-up, late responses, sloppy listing prep, weak pricing conversation, inconsistent prospecting, that becomes your brand, and that's what people will know you of. The person with the highest standard wins in the long run, not the loudest, not the busiest, not the trendiest. Standard compounds day in and day out. Well, that's 24 years compressed, and I've built it out into a PDF below. Be sure to check it out. What you'll find is build the visibility, create proof, run real processes, and protect your standards. Be sure to download it right now. No opt-in. It's free from me to you. And if you're serious about working smarter and getting ahead of 90% of agents in your marketplace, be sure to check out my next video right here, where I break down ChatGPT and the hacks I use that save me 10 to 20 hours a week.